Yes, Preeti.
Preeti ji,
Good afternoon.
I would like to introduce Preeti ji.
Yeah.
There is no force equal to a woman determined to rise. Preeti Agarwal ji is a founder and designer of Moni Fashions. She is a dynamic entrepreneur. She will share her entrepreneurial journey. She is a lone beneficiary with us. Hi, Preeti ji, please share your experiences.
Thank you, Meetu ji. Good afternoon, esteemed guests, panelists, and dear friends. I'm honored to be a part of this national level webinar series. I would like to take this opportunity to compliment COVE and SIDBI to have taken this initiative to guide women about the Stand Up India loan scheme by Government of India and giving them the ability and confidence to chase their dreams. Both Manjari ji and Harpreet ji emphasized on the importance of dreaming. And believe me, friends, dreams do come true. Hi, I'm Preeti Agarwal, fashion entrepreneur. We are into manufacturing business of women's wear, women's ethnic wear for the Indian domestic market, online and offline brands and stores, and also for the European market. We also have little online presence under our brand Disha Dakshin, but currently our focus is majorly on B2B business model. I started my career as a freelancer in 2003 with an NGO to translate their documents from English to Hindi and vice versa. In 6 months, I became pro and had acquired the knowledge and they hired me full-time. We were partners with UNICEF Rajasthan and Bihar in the field of water and sanitation. I have done some very prestigious projects with UNICEF in various capacities till 2013. In September 2013, entrepreneurial journey suddenly happened overnight. My mom was into the fashion industry since 1992, but I had nothing to do with it. She was going to US to be with my brother for 6 months. I very casually asked her, who will handle your business in your absence for next 6 months? And she in an equally casually manner, she said, tu dekh lena. Now that was a shock for me. How can I see? मुझे तो कुछ पता ही नहीं है ना फैशन के बारे में ना उनके बिजनेस के बारे में मैंने तो कभी अपने कपड़े भी डिजाइन नहीं किए थे I always used to buy ready-made clothes or would buy some fabric and give it to her and say कुछ अच्छा सा बना दो इसका. So I had nothing to do with fashion. And suddenly I was in charge of her fashion business. I clearly remember it was a Friday. I stayed overnight and understood the orders in hand, buyers, vendors, suppliers, and staff. And she left on Saturday. Onwards, I was on my own, looking Monday onwards, I was on my own, looking after the unit. My mom's unit was at her home. She was working from the garage. Now, for 6 months, I was caretaker of her business and tried my best to handle all the orders that she had in hand and take a few new ones as well. I worked really hard, and once she was back, she was happy with the result and refused to do the business single-handedly, and she offered me to join her full-time. So that's how I became an entrepreneur full-time. Earlier for 6 months, I was just the caretaker of her business. We worked really hard, and with time, we thought of expanding because the business was growing. But since we had limited space in the garage, we started moving inside the house. And very soon we realized that this is not working and we need more space. लेकिन हम अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर नहीं आना चाह रहे थे और हमने घर में ही बड़ी स्पेस क्रिएट करने की कोशिश करी और एक मम्मी के लिए पूरा फ्लोर ऊपर कंस्ट्रक्ट करा के हमने नीचे वाला फ्लोर अपने लिए रख लिया और हमारी यूनिट एक कमरे से 5 कमरे में हो गई. We started working, we needed more money. हमने बैंक्स को अप्रोच किया कि हमें फंड्स चाहिए, लेकिन वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर, वो भी 60 years से ज्यादा, proprietorship firm, they refused. They were not cooperative, they were not supportive, and they thought कि ये तो लोन NPA होगा ही होगा, इसको तो कोई बचा ही नहीं सकता. And that time Mudra loan was more prevalent. They would give loans to the panwalas and rickshawalas, but would not give loan to us. They very flatly refused. So never mind, we started our work with unsecured loans and kept on the journey. With time, my mother realized कि ये काम ऐसे नहीं चलेगा, इसको हम कितना लंबा खींच लेंगे. तो she said, you have 2 sons. अगर एक भी बच्चा interested हो तो हम इसका format change कर लेते हैं. It was a good idea. So I went back home and spoke to my family, and they said, हाँ कर सकते हैं. So that was the time when we thought कि ये proprietorship firm को partnership firm में हम convert कर देते हैं. By then, this was 2019. So in past 6-7 years, we had made a good name for ourselves. So Morni Fashions was a known name. So we thought कि proprietorship firm से जब हम partnership में जा रहे हैं तो नाम को वही रखना चाहिए. तो हमने कंपनी रजिस्टर करवाई, GST नंबर रजिस्टर करवाया और नाम वही रखा. उसके बाद नाम वही रखा, लेकिन फिर वही लोन की प्रॉब्लम. और लोन चाहिए तो इंस्टीट्यूशनल लोन चाहिए अगर, तो उसके लिए इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया में होना जरूरी है. अदरवाइज द बैंक वुडंट गिव यू अ लोन इफ यू आर ऑपरेटिंग फ्रॉम द रेजिडेंशियल एरिया. So we approached the banks, but nothing was happening. So during the same time, Miss Nidhi Toshniwal invited me for a COVE meeting, जहाँ पर SIDBI और SBI SME लोन से ऑफिशियल्स आए हुए थे और उन्होंने वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लिए गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स के बारे में हमें बताया. That gave me quite a lot of confidence, and I finally decided कि अब तो इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया में मूव करना ही पड़ेगा, कर भी लेते हैं, अब लोन मिलना इतना भी मुश्किल नहीं होगा. So I went to SBI SME loan department and met Mr. Pradhan, and he was extremely cooperative. He guided us through the entire procedure and the documents required. He also gave references of whom to meet for further loan documentation and way forward. So Morni Fashions proprietorship was registered in 2012, and it became a partnership firm in 2019. Now, when we approached the banks, this partnership firm, we had 3 partners: my mom, who was the original founder, I, who was the key operating person, and my son, who we thought would show some interest into the business, since his name was now in the company. So when we approached the banks, I was the face of the company, and but the bank got confused. This was the first time they saw कि एक कंपनी उसका नाम उद्योग आधार में जब डालते हैं तो वो एज प्रोप्राइटर भी दिखा रहा है, एज पार्टनरशिप भी दिखा रहा है. So they didn't know what to do. It was a very technical problem for them. We had applied for loan in May 2019. The company was registered in April, and we had applied in May, and we finally got the loan in September. So it was a long time which the bank took to clarify everything, clear all hurdles for us. I was also persistent, kept meeting the bank managers, different banks, different branches. So our file went through so many branches. The bank which finally gave us loan, so the banker asked that he wanted to meet my husband before signing on the loan application. My husband came, and the banker said कि आपकी तो इतनी CC limit है, आप अपनी सारी CC limit हमारे बैंक में कर दो तो हम आपकी वाइफ को तुरंत से लोन दे देंगे. My husband gave him some technical reasons why he couldn't do that. So then he said, okay, आप अपनी कोई collateral दे दो तो हम इनको लोन दे देंगे. For which I refused. I insisted, no, ये लोन जो Stand Up India है, ये women entrepreneurs के लिए है, ये non-collateral loan है. I had done quite a lot of homework before all this. So I was well aware of all the government systems and schemes and all. So I insisted कि ये लोन मुझे ऐसे ही चाहिए, नॉन कोलेटरल ही चाहिए. I do not want to use my husband's collateral. I said कि अगर ये ऐसे ही लेना होता तो सर आपके पास क्यों आते? तो स्टैंड अप इंडिया में अप्लाई करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, दूसरे बैंक तो आसानी से लोन दे रहे हैं, हम इतना परेशान भी क्यों हों इतने महीने. So finally he agreed and the loan was dispersed in our name. This CC limit really helped us establish our business in the industrial area, and the meetings with buyers became more official, more professional, and the orders started pouring in. Though we are still nothing in comparison to the stalwarts of the industry, but yes, we've created a niche for ourselves and we are popular as Morni Madam or Madam Ki Company. So the entire industry is well aware of our presence. We have some really good buyers, very reputed buyers. Our suppliers are also one of the best in the town, and so are our vendors. So all the people we are working with, we are really blessed to be working with the best of people in the industry. The SME non-collateral loan has been really instrumental in escalating the business multifold times. But we got a big setback with the COVID lockdown. The company was started in April 2019 and March 2020, the country went for a lockdown. And I think at that time, dresses, garments, textiles was the last priority of everybody. Since we had to go nowhere, why would we buy clothes? So the garment industry was one of the worst hit industries during the COVID times. But for this also, the government came up with really good packages and schemes, especially for the MSME sectors, and we got benefit from that also. In about May or June, government announced that a COVID package, they announced a COVID package wherein we got 20% of the loan amount as additional loan at a very minimum rate of interest of 7.5. So like as the sir, Abhi, the ICICI Bank sir just mentioned that the interest rate of Stand Up India is 11%, but this COVID package was for 7.5% only. And the best part was that this was issued in July last year, and the installments would start from July this year. So they gave us 1 year of leverage, 1 year of time कि आपका business settle हो जाए, उसके बाद आप installments देना शुरू करिएगा. और उसके बाद गवर्नमेंट ने एक और स्कीम निकाली about September, October, I believe, wherein they waived off the interest rate. जो हमें इंटरेस्ट लगना था मार्च से, क्योंकि बिजनेस बंद था और हम इंटरेस्ट नहीं दे पाते, तो बैंक ने वो इंटरेस्ट को इकट्ठा करके बोला हमें कि नेक्स्ट ईयर मार्च, मतलब दिस ईयर 2021 मार्च 31 तक आप वो इंटरेस्ट दे सकते हैं. तो एंड आई एम हैप्पी टू शेयर कि वो जो इंटरेस्ट जिसकी डेडलाइन 31 मार्च थी, हम 10 मार्च को हम दे चुके हैं. सो होपफुली आवर बैंकर्स विल नाउ बी हैप्पी कि हमारा लोन जो है वो एनपीए नहीं होगा, और वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स टेक देयर वर्क सीरियसली एंड दे पे ऑन टाइम. And as we are women, we try to employ as many women as possible. As our social corporate responsibility or whatever, just being women, we give free sanitary napkins to all the female staff every month. And one packet is always open for emergencies. This is the least we could do for the women who are working with us. We also have a dustbin in the washrooms. Hand washing soap is a must at the wash basins, and no pan and gutka is allowed in the premises. Overall, my journey has been really interesting, and I'm very thankful for all the opportunities and challenges that have come my way and have shaped me as the person I am today. Government is trying hard to empower women with various schemes and loans. Therefore, we have the opportunity to give wings to our dreams. When there are no ceilings, the sky is the limit. So let's keep going. Let's keep going.
There is no force equal to the woman determined to rise.
Yeah.
There is no force equal to the woman determined to rise. Here we can see the live example, Preeti ji, you.
Let's keep going till every woman has the opportunity she deserves to have. And Michelle Obama has rightly said, there is no limit to what we as women can accomplish. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Preeti ji. Now I would like to tell about Riya Raheja. To give real service, you must add something which cannot be bought or measured with the money. That is sincerity and integrity. She knew the power of her mind and so programmed it for success. Riya Raheja, Director at Wealth Clinic Private Limited, working in real estate sector. She is the founder of Riya Foundation, a non-governmental organization working for child education and women empowerment. Treasurer at Powai UP chapter. Can I please hear from you, Riya Raheja ji? Can we please hear from you, Riya Raheja ji? Kindly unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Mitu, for giving me this opportunity. I'm really grateful for being part of this empowering session. And at the end, a big thank you to SIDBI members for giving us this wonderful opportunity. It feels so good to be a part of this webinar, looking at women entrepreneurs working days and nights to earn and excel in their own ways. We heard some really empowering stories of Manjari ji, Harpreet ji, and Preeti ji. You all inspire the women to become something of their own, despite the challenges a woman faces in their daily lives. It is good to see we all have come together on this platform to support one another. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, Riya ji. Now I would like to tell you about Shikha Ghai. I never dreamed about such. Ji.
1 second. Actually, there is a video. Preeti has just requested there is a video of her unit, and since we have time, could you ask Naman to play it?
I would like to place a video across for everyone. This is the workplace of Preeti ji.
Yes.
Certainly.
You can see the number of women working here. This order is for a brand. This is an online brand for which all these pieces, these are short tops. Here we have this ironing section. These are the pressed, and soon we'll go for packing. Thank you so much, Nidhi, for playing the video.
Thank you, Naman. Yes, Mitu, please carry.
Thank you, Preeti ji.